OMT Online Dynasty, we are back here with week 2, our third game of the season with the Old Dominion Monarchs, our final game against the CPU, our final playbook test we will be doing here to start off season 5. In week 0, we went up against Northern Illinois using the go-go offense. Week 1 against the FCS with Washington State. Now we have a little in-state rivalry matchup as we will be taking on the Virginia Cavaliers in the Georgia Tech offense. Much like what we did last week, we will hop into practice mode for a minute, just go over the general ideas I'm having of why we're running Georgia Tech. Then at the end, we're going to have to decide between those 3 which one we are going to use for our final 9 user games we have here throughout year number 5. So if you haven't seen any of these before, this is our 32 user online dynasty. Everybody took a group of 5 team, 2 stars or lower. We are in week 2 of season 5. If you are interested in potentially joining in the future, it is all run through the Discord. The link for that is down in the description. We do have a wait list of about 21 people right now that is going to carry over into college football 27. But if you want in the future, Discord is the only way to do it. Just hop in there, then make a post, tag me, DM me, somehow, some way, let me know that you want on the wait list. I will get you added. So let's throw it over to our main screen here. We can take a quick look at the team. We'll hop into practice mode, like I said, and kind of take it from there. So if you missed the first 2, we'll go over our depth chart very quickly. We had a very unfortunate injury, made us kind of shuffle a few things around. We have Tulsa transfer Jamie Landman leading the way. I did check his wear and tear. He's looking pretty fine so far. We're kind of putting him through the ringer. Every playbook we've used is pretty heavy on quarterback runs, so I did want to check that. He looks fine. He got beat up pretty bad in that FCS game, but he looks all right. 86 overall, 87 speed, good excel, agility, change of direction. Decent throw power, not great accuracy, so we definitely want to use him more as a runner. Halfback is going to be Jason the Jet Terry. Then Jawan Stack is actually going to be at our slot receiver and gadget position. Because of the injury we suffered in the wide receiver room, we're hiding down here. Now, of course, he's not actually in the top 6. Robert Theus, our redshirt freshman star dev wide receiver that got injured for 10 weeks after we simmed the second half against NIU. That was pretty devastating because really our wide receiver depth is lacking. It's very bad. Next year, Khalil Chalamet here should take a step up, should be pretty solid, but next year is also going to be our last year running this. So we're probably going to have to transfer portal and hope for the best at wide receiver. Tight end wise, we're going to have Shakir Pepper leading the way. 80 overall, 83 speed, solid enough. That'll do for me. Anything else on defense we really want to talk about? So defensively, we are in the 3-3-5 playbook, and we did formation subs, so we'll have Julius Walls be one of our 3 down linemen, then a couple D tackles, Nate Pryor with his pocket disruptor workhorse, and Boyette with his pocket disruptor workhorse and hammer. And the big reason we went to 3-3-5 is because I really like our linebackers. Cam Pruitt at Sam linebacker, Josh Choice at Mike linebacker, and Kyrie Mayweather at Will. I just want those guys on the field, and I don't love our cornerback room either. This team is not put together great. That much I can certainly admit, but we're going to fight with these boys. We're going to do the best we can. So that's pretty much how the ODU squad is looking here as we head into this game at Virginia. But first, let's hop into practice mode a little bit and go over this Georgia Tech offense we'll be running today. The main reason I wanted to try this Georgia Tech, well, they have a few different versions of split, which I think isn't the worst. You know, we're going to have Jawan Stack be like the slot receiver and split slot offset, but we still have a decent third string halfback, so I don't hate using a bit of those formations. But the main reason is going to be their variations of gun doubles. Much like Arkansas and their offensive playbook, I am just a big sucker for gun doubles. I think this makes the most sense for how this team is put together. Really 2 wide receivers, Jawan Stack in the slot, 1 tight end, and Jason the Jet Terry in the backfield. So I like the looks of it, and their gun doubles is actually really good one. Got a few different orbit motion plays here. The big thing I love in this formation though is PA zone read. That is just a great stock pass play, just something we can break glass in case of emergency type play that we can keep in our back pocket. Love to have that. A lot of good pass plays actually in doubles. Drag under I think is really good. PA zone read, like I mentioned, a lot of different motion things, which I think is kind of fun. The PA read is a pretty solid looking play here too. So a few different good pass plays and some really solid runs. We're probably going to mainly be in this gun doubles formation. Then we also have doubles halfback weak. more orbit motions, a lot of different RPOs and like read option type of things to try to use those legs of Landman. Some good pass plays in here as well with slot post, sail dig, midline read option. I've really actually liked running that recently, so we'll bust that one out a couple times. Some design, just regular quarterback runs like GT wrap, standard runs like inside zone, some more just motion going across the formation, Salem Y corner, some RPOs, like a lot of good things between these double formations. The boomerang motions, those I'm not too sold on. We might try a few just to see how they work, but not loving the looks of them. Then we have some doubles Y off, red zone scissors. This jet tight end mid screen looks interesting. I don't know if it's any good, but it looks like it could be kind of funky because they have the jet motion kind of distracting everybody going outside, and then we just wait a second, and the blocking seems to set up kind of nice for that. So something for us to keep in mind. I love all the little like tight end RPOs and different things, QB runs, things like that, mainly for the red zone because I always am horrible in the red zone. So if we can have, I don't want to call them gimmick plays, but essentially some gimmick plays that we can go to in the red zone, I think that would really help this offense quite a bit. We do have some doubles Y off weak, a good halfback power run in there, outside zone, a GT read option. I like that so many of these formations have so many different runs that attack different areas of the field. Like just because we're coming out in that doubles Y off weak, it's not just going to be an inside zone. It could be a toss going out to the right. It could be a read option. It could be an outside zone going to the left. So a lot of different things in there that I think look pretty good. A lot of crazy different motion plays in here. Motion fake jet shot. Like there's a lot going on a few of these plays. But yeah, mainly we are going to be sitting in that doubles Y off weak. But out of normal Y off, I really like the looks of this motion lead outside zone, where we actually have our tight end motioning from the right side of the formation to the left to become a kind of a lead blocker on an outside zone run there. Normal Y off, fine formation, nothing like super fantastic in it, in my opinion. But we do have a few more QB runs, QB RPOs, and things like that. Let's see, what else did we have in here I wanted to look at? Oh, just a bunch tight end. I'm not the biggest bunch guy outside of bunch strong offset, but it's always nice to have this as kind of something we can really go to if we're really behind the 8 ball, struggling on offense. It's an EA football game. Bunch is never going to be a bad idea. Having a motion in there, having not motion, a mesh in there, inside zone. This RPOs out of bunch can actually be really, really good. So having that RPO alert bubble, love the looks of that. Inside cross, and the same kind of thing we saw in those doubles formations with runs kind of going all over the place. An escort power read toss. I'm pretty sure that play is horrible, but we might have to try it out. We'll see how it goes. Then further on in the formation, you got a pretty standard gun trips. You know, you got some interesting motion in there, but other than that, fairly standard looking trips. We got a few different empties, empty ace with 2 tight ends. Should be pretty solid for some quarterback runs, even though we don't have a ton in here. We do have these 3 all with different jet motions, but the pass plays look pretty solid out of here. And we do have, you know, our backup tight end's not the best overall, but he is 86 speed, so hopefully he'll be able to get out there and make something happen. Then we have empty Y off trips, a formation I actually like a ton, where we have that 1 tight end on the line that we can block if we are going, somebody does want to come out and send 6 or something like that at us. Gives us at least a shot. We do have pistol. I'm not really going to use the pistol here of Georgia Tech, so mainly going to be gun doubles. We're going to sprinkle in a few of the other formations, use those legs of Landman, get him, maybe run some play action, get him out of the pocket. I think his throw in the run's pretty good. His standard accuracy, maybe not so much, but that is going to be the plan for us here today as we head into Virginia. 69 overall, Virginia, which I think was the same as NIU. They were right around there, so hopefully we can get the win here. We are just going to do offense only again. We'll just stay in our standard uniforms. And here goes nothing. Let's give this Georgia Tech offense a shot. Oh, and our defense forced a turnover just immediately, 40 seconds into this game, and we've got the ball at the 15-yard line. Let's go, boys. Things you love to see. Let's start off in just some regular old gun doubles here. We'll just go with a run to the jet. In these CPU games, we definitely do want to try to rack up the rushing yards, at least as best we can. That is the deal breaker for Jawan Stack. Oh, that'll do. 1 carry, Jason the Jet Terry in for the Old Dominion touchdown. Good start. And then they force a turnover on downs a minute later. Good work, boys. Let's go with our PA zone read play here. I just love this play, so I do want to make sure we can actually run it best we can, and how Stat can run that little shallow crosser looks pretty nice. Like I said in the last one too, we are going to be, I really want to try, we're going to try this counter bash. With Jawan Stack, we can't really do a ton with him. You know, we want to keep him just kind of on streaks, drags, those kind of things, more simple routes where he can use his speed. There's 0% chance I'm going to make this read right. I don't know if that was the right read or not, to be honest with you. I just kind of wanted to see how that play worked, and it wasn't too bad. What a little midline read option now. After that, just a little gain of 1. I can never make this read, ever. Never. But we're going to try rest. Let's go ahead and keep it with Landman. Oh, look at Landman go. Hold on to the ball, brother. Hold on to that ball, brother. Look at Landman. Use those wheels, brother. Nice little carry for us. 1st and 10. Do we just go a designed QB run here, like a GT wrap? Why not? Why not? It looks to set up pretty nice. So our pulling right guard is going to go get that slot corner, huh? Get on out there, brother. Oh my goodness, look at the blocking. Look at these ODU boys putting on a clinic up front here. I'm liking these run plays. I am really liking these run plays. So, of course, if I'm really liking the run plays, why not let's go to a pass play? The run's working so well. Why not just pass it? I kind of want to put Stack maybe on like a drag or something, though. And we can roll out here. Oh, Stack wide open. And then cut it inside. And then use those legs, use those wheels, get Landman out of that pocket a little bit. I really think he is better off, even like what we were doing there. Just roll out of the pocket even just a little bit, and I think he's going to do a little bit better. I'm going to try this RPO, this Orbit QB run RPO. I kind of like the looks of it. Uh-oh. Nope, not so much anymore, but number 29 gets lost in the sauce, and Pickens takes that one in for the ODU touchdown. That was an interesting, it kind of dumbed out the defense a little bit. It looked like it had them all kind of moving all over the place. Not bad, not bad. 14-0 lead for Old Dominion. But now the Who's have gotten on the board. And let's see if we can extend this back to a 2-score lead. I'm going to go with this RPO, and I think it looks really good. I think I like the looks of this a lot. Especially, oh my gosh, brother, number 13. A little bit of help there would have gone a long way for us there, man. That looked really, really nice. Okay, so we just get a couple on that. But yeah, I was going to say, especially with it being Juwan Stack being the one in that spot, I think going RPOs to Stack makes a lot of sense. They still got a single high. I'm go with this dagger, X dagger play over here. Do we have the comeback? Let's just take off. I was mainly looking for that comeback over on the left, but the flat was worrying me a little bit, so I didn't love the looks of it. We'll go ahead and just take this one to the second quarter. What do we want to go to on 3rd and 3? This doesn't seem like a bad time for the bunch tight end. Either just run it with an inside zone or go with the RPO here maybe. I think we're on the left hash, right? Go with the RPO here. So this is going to Pickens. See, this was one of those formations, though. I do have to switch. Oh, that was late. Oh, that was late. We'll go for it. Why the heck not? Or I actually need to put a slot gadget. Oh, that actually doesn't. Yeah, there we go. Slot gadget in there. So we can actually make sure we're getting our right guys on the field. I threw that so comically late. What do we want to do? We want to do like a streak on Stack? How does that look? And then, you know, half slide to the right. See if we can roll out with Landman. We should be able to here. And then just hit that. See, on the run, man. If Landman's on the run, I like what we're doing. And you know what else he actually has that's really high is a good play action. His play action, I think, is like 99. So if we call this PA zone read and actually keep the play action, let's see how this goes for us. I almost always will cancel the play action. We got Y again. Stack. Okay, we got it moving here a little bit. We do need to get this run game going a little bit more here as well, though. Need to rack up those rush yards as best we can here. Look, everybody just on fire. Everybody playing a great game here against Virginia. Oh, that blocking looked like it set up so perfect. Oh, that blocking looked so nice. Still, we'll take a gain of 5. That is a-okay. Double side pack week, a little base. Let's see, who's our pulling guard getting our left edge there? Okay. Wait for him to go kind of set that edge. Just take it right up the middle there. Terry, throw some stiff arms. Throw some stiff arms in there, Terry. Don't be so easy to bring down. Pick up that first for Jason, the Jet Terry. Help me. So he's at 4 for 36. We've ran a couple with our guy Landman. So I feel like we're off to a pretty good start for our rush yards. Now this sail dig looks like a pretty gosh dang good play. It certainly looks like they're in man coverage here, if one were to guess. So we'll let Pepper win on that little whip route. He's not going to have the best jukes. You know, that is our tight end. He's going to go a little slow. But that was still a nice little gain. Should we go to... What do we want to go to? We could go to some of the quarterback runs here out of like empty ace. See how those work down here in the red zone. With like a jet QB zone, just try it out here. So he's going to go motion. Looks like they're picking up everybody but that safety up on the top. Cut it back this way, Landman. Cut it back this way. Go on, Landman. Go on, Landman. I mean, he does get... I do wish we had a QB run out of here that didn't involve jet motion. We do have it out of empty Y-off trips, which is good. We'll just go with the QB zone. But Landman's got some moves in that backfield, man. He can actually make some of those quick cuts. He can do a few different things. Fight, fight, fight. Oh. I don't think he got in there. I'm pretty sure we got tackled short, but that is an Old Dominion touchdown. We will take it. See if our defense can get a stop. Give up 3 points, but that's fine. So we got 2 minutes and 5 seconds. I did kind of want to stay in some of this empty a little bit, just so we can try it out, but we do know empty Y-off trips fairly well. How about let's run a little empty ace and see what we like out of here. We'll just come out in an all-go. So this uses Pickens, Terry, and Joyner in 2 tight ends. I don't hate that. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Pass that down and away. Pepper is going to get it, be able to run, throw a stiff arm. Move the sticks, move the sticks. Now, outside of all-go and U-cross, I don't know if I love the pass plays out of this empty. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's go to... Should we use some of the bunch tight end? Try some of this out a little bit more? That doesn't seem like a bad idea. But again, same kind of thing. Outside of mesh, I don't really love the pass plays out of here. I think this is a decent setup for it. It's pretty much kind of working like a flood over to the right side there. They're in man coverage. I was chucking that up to stack. I was 100% chucking that one up to stack if we could. I was going to give our guy a shot to go make a play. Stadium pulls going here a little bit. I mean, this certainly looks... Oh, and we don't even have... I never said audibles. This would have been a decent spot for mesh because it certainly looks like man coverage coming here. Yeah, there was just nowhere to go. If we went up the middle, I think we were stuffed. If we went anywhere else, I don't think that was looking great. So now we got ourselves a 3rd and 12. Go to PA zone read. See how this is going to work for us. Definitely is looking like man coverage here. So hopefully we can just go right back to stack here again. Or our tight... Oh, there's going to be a holding penalty anyway. There's going to be a holding penalty anyway. Bring it on back. Thanks, number 74. Good work there, brother. So now we'll have a 3rd and 22. See what I'm saying with that PA zone read? That play's unbelievable. That play is so freaking good. 3rd and 22. Oh, boy. This doesn't work because, you know... You guys watching this probably are aware. I do like my dink and dunk, you know, take it easy kind of offense. It's not really great for 3rd and 22. But we'll give it a go. Let's go with a mesh. Maybe we'll throw Joyner deep. Put stack on a crosser. And see if anybody can win here. I mean, we got a ways to go, but Terry can get there and then juke out to the right. Still just dink and dunk it. Still just dink and dunk it. If they're going to give us man coverage with mesh, we'll trust Jason the Jet Terry to get out there and make some things shake for us. First down, Old Dominion. We do have motion double pass. I'm tempted. I'm incredibly tempted. Not going to do it right now, but maybe. Maybe in this game we will. I'm going to try this QB RPO again. So it's that end is the one that's not getting blocked. Okay. And then they all kind of get a motion. Oh, that end was coming in quick. Get it in to Pickens. Yeah, that unblock guy was coming in a little too fast for me. So just get rid of it. Lose 2, but that's a-okay for us. We can live with it. Let's go. Let's try this drag under. Do we want... Is there any hot route we want to do here? I kind of like Pickens on a drag coming from here. I was just taking off. I was 100% just trying to take off there with Landman. I was just very locked in on that's just what we're doing on this play. How about maybe some normal Y off or normal Y off weak? Do we got anything? A shot deep post? Then we're going to let a little bit of time run here. Yeah. Let some time run. Ideally, I mean, I just don't know if Stack's gonna have good route running to run a good deep post here, but playmaker? No, maybe. It looked he was following there for a second, I didn't really trust Landman to make that throw, so we'll just take a timeout here. Oops. That was the first I looked if we even had any timeouts, so we were playing that one a little a little loose. But 7 carries for 45 yards for Landman. I think we're at like 100 something. Staying pulse not really going, so I don't think I need to really adjust for it too much. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Ooh, not the best kick. It is up. Turn! Son of a bee. All right, take it to the second half. Where Virginia just missed a field goal as well, so it is going to be our ball here again. Should we just try the double pass? I gotta see. I gotta see. I mean, are they in man? They're awful close to the line there. This might be man coverage, which just does not work against, but we got to give it a shot. It is. Gosh dang it. Throw it away. It's intentional grounding. It was man. It was man coverage. Great. Second and forever now. 2nd and 20. And we are going to go back to this Salem play. We got to snap this quick. This looks like man coverage again here, potentially. Let's leave this down. Okay. Okay. Found one to stack there. That actually wasn't man, was it? No, it was a matching cover 3. But I really like looks at Salem Y corner. I think that's a really good play for us to have here. Go sail dig here. 3rd and 11. Pressing over on Joyner. If this is man, I feel like Stack could get open on this. It is. Stack did not get open on that, and the pressure got in really fast. Okay, okay. We got away from, we got maybe a little too cute there, trying the double pass on the first play. Kind of put us behind the sticks a little bit, and then we just kind of panicked from there. So, nothing on that drive, but I think as long as we stick to... Oh, there I go. As long as we stick to the plan and keep trying to run the ball here, I think we'll be all right. I mean, we could run some triple option out of split slot here, too. We do have this motion triple option to the right. Let's give it a go. So this can use Tull and Terry, which Tull is still a fine option for us to have in the backfield here. And then pitch it out, and then get outside Terry. So close. Gosh, that was close to being absolutely perfect. You know what we haven't actually gone to yet is their spread, and I don't know if it's really going to be any good, but we haven't gone to it yet, and I kind of want to try it out, and we will find out ourselves how we like it. We'll start with just a standard little inside zone out of here. There's a ton of motion, a lot of pretty crazy looking plays out of this formation. 54 runs us down from behind. 3rd and 5, but yeah, like the out and up wheel, like there's motion PA cross, which I actually don't hate that, but just maybe we would get rid of that motion. An 8 shallow cross, a halfback swing, a lot of play action, motion. Let's go with this motion Y cross, but I'm actually going to put Terry on, like, see, because he's in an auto motion there. He comes out like that. Do we want to block? Are they sending some dogs after us here? No, but Stack immediately wins on that crosser. Okay, Stack, I'm seeing you out there, brother. I'm seeing the plays you're making, and I am liking it a whole heck of a lot. Good stuff, man. Now, where did... This motion RPO QB draw looks insane, by the way. Let's try this. Where was that tight end screen? Because I do kind of want to try that. Oh, we can't hot route. That's fine. I don't really like hot routing on RPOs anyway. But like streak on Pepper. Oh, we should have just thrown that to Y. Y was wide open. I just saw it. I saw an alley open up, and I just wanted to go for it, man. I just wanted to take off a Landman. And he's getting beat up again in this one, but that's kind of the price you're going to have to pay, Landman. I'm sorry, but we need you out there fighting for us, brother. We only have 82 rush yards, really. I could have sworn I guess we didn't really get any in the 3rd quarter. So yeah, I guess that actually makes sense. What else do we have? Usually I don't mind Y off trips week. Like high-low dig, post cross, there's some good oh gosh, we are really out of time here. Actually I have to take a timeout. I do that so much. I just start rambling and run out of time to call a play. But yeah, I like that motion RPO QB draw. We should have, I mean, we should have thrown it to the jet there, but still. Looked to set up pretty nice. Then we throw like a Texas route here on Terry. We want Pepper on anything else, like a streak. Nah, we'll just keep him. Keep him doing what he's doing there. RB, Landman with pressure. That's our problem. That's our problem. That was Stack there trying to make that catch. I mean, that wasn't a bad throw considering the pressure that was coming in there. I'll take that. So they're in press, probably man. If it's two-man, we got to watch that upper safety. A stemmed up C route can do really, really well against press man. But yeah, see, he cooked him, but the safety, and we're going to have holding again. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown on third down. We had that 3rd and 12 conversion, holding penalty. We have a touchdown on that third down, holding penalty. What was that guy thinking? He was just clapping and pointing at Virginia. Brother, that penalty's on you, you big dummy. Drives me insane. It drives me so unbelievably insane, the amount of holding penalties. All right, well, let's just try PA zone read. I kind of I wonder if Terry on a streak, is that just too much? I don't love the idea of it. Maybe a Texas. Try Terry on a Texas on this. Terry on a Texas. Get it to him. Good ball. And a good ball. And a good ball. Now we got a 4th and 5. I feel like we go for this, because why the heck not? Well, normal Y off weak, shallow cross. Sure thing, brother. If we convert this, but there's a holding penalty, I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. I'm going to go nuts. Blitz coming. Can we get that off? He's not going to have room to run. I just immediately tried to roll out there, which is not the move. Maybe we could have taken our 3, but defense is doing an unbelievable job here, so we're trusting our boys, and Landman is banged up. You know what? You know what? Landman, you can sit out this 4th quarter, brother. Let's see what we got in Blanton. See how he can run this offense. I like it with Landman, but we need to change something up here with the boys. And let's run a little bit more bunch tight end. Let's try this RPO again. I'll go into the short side. This was dumb. And it looks like they might be in man. Let's see. Maybe we can just throw this joiner, though. No, I throw that. Why am I throwing that so late? Like, my brain's just not working at all. I'm just not... It's like I'm trying to sabotage Blanton or something. I'm not, but that's certainly what it's looking like right now. So I'm sorry for that, Blanton. Go ahead and take A on that. I mean, that's a pretty dang easy throw. I can't give Blanton too much credit, but at least he hit it to him in stride. Pepper's able to take it, run, and pick up the first down, and there was no holding penalties, so a lot to like on that play for Old Dominion. Let's just give one to the Jet here, see if we can't punch in another touchdown for him. We can indeed. That should just about put this one away. But I do want to try a few more things in this offense here. Perfect. We got the ball 2 minutes and 18 seconds. What did I want? There was something else I wanted to try, and I don't remember what it was. I think it was wing trips. So we have like the slot cross, an orbit lead triple option. Sure, let's give it a shot. Not the way we want to run this. But it's a little too late. Unless we want to burn another timeout. So we're going to keep that. He's playing the pitch. Yeah, there was just nothing really doing there. That was just good defense by Virginia. Let's take it to the 2-minute warning. Dash X hitch. I mean, is this one of those like auto rollout type of plays? We're supposed to roll this out to the right. Kind of what it looks like. Yes, it is. And we'll just have to dump that down again. Yeah, I don't know. Those auto, like not the auto motion, but the auto like sprint out plays. We actually had decent success doing them with Alejado in whatever playbook that was. Who could possibly remember at this point? But and we have the slot cross out here, which is nice. Yeah, we had decent success with Alejado, but that was a while ago. Pressure just coming in. I was waiting for Y. It looked like he was going back. Should we go for it? I mean, yeah, why not? Why the heck not? I think we got this one pretty well wrapped up. Should we just go back to our PA read, PA zone read, and see if we can't pick up this 11 yards? What do I like Terry on this though? Is a streak a good thing to put him on this? That just seems like it doesn't really fit with the rest of the play. You know what? We'll try it. Good ball there, Blanton. Rolling out to the left, throwing back to the right, and finds his guy for the first down. Not bad. Not bad, Carey. I see you there, brother. So we got a minute and a half. What do we want? I've never liked these double stack formations. Is this a decent... Should we try them? I don't know. I just don't like them. I don't like them. So I'm not going to. Let's try some more spread. I mean, this certainly looks like man, doesn't it? Oh, PA bubble over. You go here. You sneak out on a Texas route behind them. Something like that. There's nobody on the jet. Oop, juke it out to the right. Find some space in there, Jet. Maybe they don't have any turbo Sonic the Hedgehog corners like FCS does. At least we understand where that tackle came from. Should we try? I should probably stack up some rushing yards now that I'm thinking about it. We only have 1:20, but we also have 2 timeouts. So if we can get an extra, 38 rush yards or something here, I probably should check our blocking. Oh, get out, Jet. Get out. I thought we could bounce that one outside. We were awful dang close. How about... I'm going to try this motion RPO again, too. Really, I'm probably just going to keep this with Blanton. But I just want to see if Y is just going to get wide open on this every time. I, couldn't move. I'm going to call that play one more time. Because I'm just very curious. But I, couldn't move. We had alleys to run there, but I could not move with Blanton. Maybe it's because it's Blanton. I don't know. Oh, gosh. It's not going to be good against that. That much we know. If they're sending a big blitz, we're kind of in trouble in that one. Double pass? Be in zone. Be in zone. Let me double pass you one time. They're backed up enough. It might be. It might be. Come on. Come on. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Bite down. Okay. Just run. Just run. I was really hoping that guy was going to block for us. No. Oh, sure. We'll take the rush yards. Oh, and Virginia does get on the board one more time here. But it looks like time has expired and Old Dominion is going to get the win here using that Georgia Tech offense. There's a lot of fun things in there. I was really hoping that double pass was going to work. That'd been such a fitting way to end in the game. Blanton comes in. He looks like an interesting fellow. Jason Terry, 10 for 54, 2 scores. We'll go over all the stats here in just a second. We'll take it back to our studio. But hey, at least we got through the CPU games 3-0. I was honestly a little concerned. Because we do play on Heisman, and this game will cheat you sometimes. Things happen against the computer. You can never really take it for granted. But we get through our stretch 3-0. Now we have a decision to make on our playbook. But first, let's go over all the stats and everything. See how that game went for us. Overall, another good team win there for the Old Dominion Monarchs. Definitely some things to clean up, especially along that offensive line. Those 2 holding penalties. Devastating in such big situations too. Of course, they're both on a 3rd and 12 that we won. Converted to the second time was a touchdown. All gets called back because of holding. So a few minor things to clean up. My reads were just horrible. Maybe I am recording this during I'm watching the Masters here too, which is my favorite 4 days of the year. I love the Masters. Maybe I was a little distracted. I don't know. Maybe I was just making bad reads. It could be. Maybe it's a little both. It certainly could be. But we do start the season 3-0, which is nice. Even if it is just against the CPU, we will take what we can get. So let's go check out our stats from that game against the Virginia Cavaliers. So we had 330 total yards of offense, not bad. 45 plays, 7.3 yards per play is not great, but it's not the worst thing either. 20 rushes for 94 yards, 5 yards per carry, 18 for 25 passing. And what really irks me here is going 2 for 8 on 3rd down. That I feel like is pretty unacceptable, especially against the computer. But we played a clean game. We had no turnovers. We like that. A big thing was our red zone actually was pretty good there. Of course, it's hard to really say it was against the CPU, it was against Virginia, but I felt more comfortable in the red zone with the different tricks and things that Georgia Tech has. If we take a look at our player stats for that one, Landman finishes up 14 for 18, did take a couple sacks. That's another thing with the offensive line, not only those penalties, but how are they going to hold up with some of these defensive lines we're going to come across throughout this season? Probably not great. I think that's a plus for Georgia Tech, though, with all the different motions and ways to get the ball out quick. I think that's a good thing for the Yellow Jackets. Blanton comes in on cleanup duty there, 4 for 7, does also get sacked, 67 yards. So not our cleanest passing game, but not the worst either. Rushing wise, Terry ends up with 10 for 54, Landman 8 for 43, 2 touchdowns for Terry with 3 broken tackles. Love seeing that. Landman even breaks a tackle and gets on the board with a touchdown, not too bad. Receiving wise, I think that was the best game for Stack. Yeah, that's the best game he's had as a wide receiver. He did have that one drop, which I'm not really holding against him too much. That was a tough catch, but he still ended up 8 for 88, and that is his one drop, which again, the guy was right there. He got hit right as he was trying to catch it. Not the worst drop I've ever seen. Our tight end Pepper, this could be a good offense for Pepper. I do kind of wish, if we still had Olesh, I think this Georgia Tech offense would be even better. We are going to be relying on our tight end quite a bit, but also Jason the Jet Terry. This is a good way to keep him more involved in the pass game as well, with all the different ways we can get our halfback involved in the pass game using the Georgia Tech offense. Let's see defense. Did you guys do anything? Who had the interception? Marcus Kadu. Good work, brother. Anybody else get one? No, just him. About sack-wise, 1.5 for Griggs, 1 for Pruitt, 1 for Walls, and 1 for Sokol. And then Pedrino gets in for half a sack too. Defensive line getting after Virginia. Like to see that from the CPU there in that 3-3-5 defense. I see Mayweather had a tackle for loss here too. Who just led our tackles? Kadu. Allers, our true freshman, star or impact, I don't even remember. Something really good, but he got in for 5 tackles. That's nice. 4 tackles and 2 for a loss with Pruitt. 3 tackles, 3 for a loss. Javon Griggs, he's trying to earn his way on the field. You know, when we're going to be playing, it is not going to be a ton of Javon Griggs. We're going to be mostly in 3-3-5. So let's take a look. Let's go through our team schedule here in the 3 games that we have played so far. So in the go-go against Northern Illinois, 45 points. We got worse and worse every week. That's not a good sign. But we had 7.6 yards per play, 374 yards. I think our defense just played so much better against NIU. So we ran it 5 yards per rush, almost the exact same as we had with Georgia Tech. I think the yards per play is just about the same. Passing wise, we were a little worse. I don't think we're going to be using the go-go offense. Washington State, so we ended up with 9.6 yards per play, but again, this was versus the FCS. 30 rushes for 233 yards, 7.8 yards per rush. And then Georgia Tech against Virginia, we ended up, 7.3 yards per play, 4.7 yards per rush, pretty much the exact same stats as we had using the go-go against almost the exact same overall defense with Virginia in Northern Illinois. Yeah, for me, this is really coming down to Georgia Tech or Washington State. Georgia Tech will be mostly in gun doubles, mixing in some of the other shotgun stuff. Washington State, we'd mostly be in pistol. That bunch tight end and some of their heavier pistol stuff. They have some good shotgun stuff too. They both have good empties. And honestly, it's going to be a tough call. I mean, we've got 9 user games coming up. We're going to be at East Carolina here in week 3. Got back-to-back bye weeks. Not the smartest scheduling, but that's where we ended up. Then we get our first conference game against Oregon State, 1 more out of conference game against Army, and then the Mountain West Gauntlet. Look at this. Look at these last 6 games to end the season. At number 4, Louisiana, our national champion in year 3, our runner-up in year 4. At home against Toledo, our national champion in year 4, our runner-up in year 3. At Rice, at JMU, Tulsa, and Utah State, all right now ranked in the top 20, all with much better teams than we've got. It's going to be a nasty stretch. Really, from here on out, it's going to be nasty because King Poppy Sosa, our ECU user, has been doing some good things with the Pirates down there. They actually got the promotion up. They were in the Sun Belt and then moved up to the American because of the relegation conferences and things that we have here. So now I have to decide, what's our playbook going to be? It's going to be Georgia Tech, Washington State. I feel like Georgia Tech makes sense, but it might almost be like too much motion. I don't really love the auto motion plays. And it's nice to have, I mean, it is really nice to have the gun doubles, and PA zone read is kind of a default play that we can go to, but we also kind of have that with pistol bunch tight end with Washington State and their cross drag play. They're actually very, very similar plays. And then Washington State, I think, has the better empty. I like their heavier pistol stuff because I do think we need to focus more on running the ball with how the team is set up. And Landman, I just don't know if he's got what it takes to run as much as he would have to using the Georgia Tech. He's no Haynes King, right? So with Georgia Tech, it's going to be a lot more quarterback runs versus Washington State. I think we got to go with the Cougars. I think we're going to run Washington State the rest of the year. Unless it goes horribly wrong. We're always subject to change our playbooks here as we like to do pretty often. But I'm thinking right now Washington State is going to be our playbook here for year 5. And we'll just have to see how that goes. But that is going to be the plan for now. And that is going to be it for the Old Dominion here in week 2. We will be back. I think I already know what our game of the week is going to be. I think it's going to be UAB again because they played an unbelievable game against Memphis, and we can talk about their barbecue rib trophy that UAB and Memphis play for that I didn't even know existed, but it sounds awesome. So I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. We'll see. We still have a few user games to play. Oh, we have some coach coins to spend here. What do we want to do those on? So I started with Recruiter. I felt like that made the most sense with us being, G5 and all that stuff. Then now I've been doing Tactician just to try to make our guys a little bit better. I feel like just boosting our quarterback is going to be the smart move. We can only do 1 here. It's quarterback. It's going to be halfback with trucking and break tackle though. Really, if our plan is to run the ball more, I feel like that makes most sense. We've already got the offensive line upgraded all the way, linebackers and defensive line. I think trucking and break tackle is going to make the most sense for us here. So we are going to go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, next upgrade, I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Look at Prince William. Isn't he beautiful? All right, so that's officially the end here of our week 2 with Old Dominion. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you back here for the game of the week and then our week 3 user game against King Papi Sosa and East Carolina. Until then, take it easy.